If you think of some of the cybersecurity issues, especially recently, you've had a series of events that have taken place. Think, for example, about the ransomware attacks that in the last early year of 2017, we've had a couple of these variants of tools that were created to attack machines and grab the content, the information stored, and have the owner of those machines have to pay money to get back the information that they had lost. And these tools were created on the back of tools that had been released, the open source, by hackers, not exactly sure to date who exactly what was responsible, but those tools had themselves been stolen, and the story is they were stolen from NSA tools built maybe 10 years ago. So if you think about that, you go, 10 years ago, an agency that has a lot of power went and built up a series of attack vectors to address operating systems, applications that existed 10 years ago. They used those tools. They lost the tools. Someone picked up the tools, used the tools, released the tools. Somebody else picked those up, and they worked in 2017, so 10 years after the fact. They were still able to use those same 10-year-old tools to go and get more money made on the back of software that still existed after 10 years of usage, having not been fixed, having not been repaired because of the way they have been deployed. So there's a bit of a challenge when it comes to a cybersecurity defense. It's hard to defend when your walls and your doors and your security systems are 10 years old. In 10 years, the hackers and those that are doing the attacks have learned a lot. And proof in point, they're still, even today, able to use 10 years old technology to still make a lot of money. So we need to change. I think the cybersecurity defense concepts have to change. We need to be more adaptive. We need to turn the table, get the hackers to have now to keep up with the defense team. We've been more or less sitting ducks in our systems. And I think there's a need for a shift of thinking, because the way things are today, we can't keep up. I mean, we are very fast. We're adding many new systems and many new dependencies for our society onto the internet. And if we don't safely guard or shore up our security, our cybersecurity dependency on the internet and our society at large is at bigger risk. So I think we really need to address our cybersecurity by changing the way we think of defending the systems.